smell fumes from a stove up to show.
What defines my name? What defines my name?
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, it shifts past him. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10. At the 20.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They will toss to Brown. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Rolling to his right. A short throw there pulled in by all. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Bengals at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
180.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here we go. I'm good. 19 windy. Here we go. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Brown going up the middle. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for Andre Yosima.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ed Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now it's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, New York.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
From the 35, here's second down and 8. Fields throwing again. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital. A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught at the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Cincinnati. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At the Jets 17-yard line.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak, because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. From his own end zone, Fields. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out, because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline, because they all went over to congratulate their punter, because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On one.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 25-yard
Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Johnson to return it. Able to fight through one tackle. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take. That's caught inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
Fields. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. Folk's kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime? Oh, he sheds himself free. Still going. How did he stay on his feet? Garrett Wilson. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now it's Burrow. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
11 mighty. 11. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 51 yards. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Burks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield, he's got all the time in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Running right, here's Brown. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Get set. 180. Stop.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Full connects on the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Will McDonald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow will look underneath and finds Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big...
And got his man complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Up the middle, here's P-Line. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Burrow now off the bootleg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, it's P-Line. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
5-yard loss.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver. But they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 1, ready?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Burrow on play action. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Brown on the carry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
On one, ready?
2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Will McDonald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a give left side. Brown with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. McPherson's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind he's thinking, hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Here's 1st and 10. To start the drive. Evades the tackler and has some space. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's Fields, sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now. Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And
the Jets will take over
at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Fields.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. All eyes on Fields. And check down complete to Hall. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's Fields. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.